What's good, everybody? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, we good. But let me see. It's all good. However we gotta do it. However we gotta do it. How we feeling, y'all? Who y'all going for in the Super Bowl? Y'all see who I got. Y'all see who I got. Who y'all? Let me know who y'all going for in the Super Bowl. Let me know. Let me make sure everything is good. Philly. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. I gotta let you know, the Chiefs, we gonna come out with it again. So it's gonna definitely be a good game, but we gotta we gotta get it done, man. We gotta get it done. How many people we got? Let's see. Going for Philly, going for Philly. All right, now, before I get started with you guys, first things first, I want to thank who y'all going for, KC. I owe, we owe y'all one. We owe y'all one. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. What's up, everybody? It's Monte, aka KOS, King of Stocks. I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the live. Hey, we trapping. Let them know we trapping. Shout out to all the trappers. Shout out to all the earners. Shout out to all the pandas. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys for coming for sure. First things first, I want you guys to send this to 3 people you want to see level up in 2025. Send this to 3 people that you know who need, if they're, talking about trading, they're talking about investing, they're talking about, they want to have more money, they want to have more money for their family, right? They want to create generational wealth. I want you guys to send this to 3 people who kind of been slacking and they need to lock in, or send this to somebody who's already motivated. Sent your 3. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you guys so much. How we feeling? How we feeling? Before we get started, how we feeling? We feeling good? I know we got a lot of stuff in the market. It's been a lot of stuff going on in the market. Let me know. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? I know last time we was on YouTube, right? YouTube, Google was tripping. They was tripping. They didn't want to see us win. Much respect. Much respect. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all know how we do, man. We gonna get into it every week. I'm coming to you guys, giving you guys the tools, giving you guys an edge, giving you guys the information so you guys can make more money in the market, so you guys can have an edge in the market. So I appreciate you guys so much. More major improvement. I'm clear. I'm good. I'm good. Let me know. Right. Let me know, because last time they wanted to stop us, right? Well, we good? We good? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to Alpha Investing, Retail Investing Reinvented. So I want to help you guys get an edge in the market. And then let me know if you guys cannot see it, or if it's not big enough for you guys, just let me know. And I will definitely bring it closer for you guys to make it better. Just let me know. Let me know. But, or actually, give me 1 second. I got something for you guys already. Screen text backwards, cool. I got it. Don't worry about it. Give me 1 second. Appreciate you guys for letting me know. Give me 1 second. And trust, I'm gonna have it all. It's all good. It's nothing we can't handle, nothing we can't come back from. I just ask you guys to bear with me really quickly. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Y'all know I got y'all. Let me know in the chat how much y'all think, how much for whatever team you going for, if you going for KC or you going for the Eagles, let me know how much you think they gonna win by. Let me know. Y'all know what happened last time. And don't call me no bandwagon. Don't try to call me no bandwagon. I'm from Missouri, so how much y'all think y'all team gonna win by? I got Chiefs by 10. I got Chiefs by 10. Let me know in the chat. Y'all sports betting? Y'all betting on the game? Y'all helping DraftKings stock go up? Or prize picks or FanDuel, whatever you use. Let me know. Okay. All right, we good? Let me know. I'm voting for the team with the black. I'm just there for the halftime commercials. Yep. All right, let me know if you guys can see it. Is the screen? Let me do this. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me see. So I can get this camera good for you guys. But I gotta put it in y'all face just so y'all can see it. Text is corrected, all good. Yep. Now I'm just gonna make sure we get this camera set up so you guys can see it a little bit more clear. First time seeing you out of suit. I'm a regular person. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get back in the suit. I'm definitely gonna get back in the suit. But we got the game coming up, so we gotta get out of suit one time. We gotta get out of suit. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see. few minutes, guys. I promise. I got you guys. I promise. He said first time out of suit look different. So nobody gambling. No, nobody in the chat gambling. Mm, I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe y'all. Let me see. Should I do it? No, needed for the market. That's what I like to hear. Let me know if you guys can see it better now. Give me 1 second. All right, let me know. Let me know that if you guys can see it better. You can see it better now. I'm gonna put my money. You guys can see it better now. Let me know in the chat if you guys can see it better now. Perfect. Perfect. Good. We all good? Cool. Larger screen. Good. 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 Perfect. 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 All right. All right. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. First things first, I want you guys to share this with I want you guys to share this with 3 people. 3 people that you know needs to lock in with the market. 3 people that you know need to lock in with the market, right? You guys know I'm coming every single week to give you guys some of the best content that I possibly can. I want to give you guys an edge in the market. So I want you guys to send this to 3 people that need to level up in 2025. But let's get into it. Now, y'all know how we do, right? If you are new, this is called up or down. So I want all of you guys to learn how to chart. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We are behind. We are behind, right? So we don't even know how to chart. I need you guys to learn how to chart, right? We don't even know how to chart. You got Citi, Wells Fargo, Robinhood, you got Oppenheimer, Stifel, right? You got all these companies, they're using LLM models and they're using AI to trade and they're using algorithms and high frequency algorithms to trade. We need to learn how to chart. So let me know in the chat, is this chart up or down? Let me know in the chat. Up, 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 right? It's up. Now, on to the next. Now, in the chat, let me know, is this up or is this down? Let me know. Is this chart going up or is this chart going down? Right? Now, I don't know if you guys can see the time periods at the bottom. If you're not able to, you still should be able to tell if this chart is going up or down. I want you guys to pay attention from what point is this asset going up, right? Now, I understand from the all-time high, yes, technically this is still down, but this is not a downward facing asset, right? This company is well on its way to going back to its all-time high, right? They may not reach it for another year or another 6 months or another 18 months, right? But we can clearly see that they are in an uptrend. From the bottom out that they had, right? They are clearly in an uptrend. Do we all see that? Yes or no? If not, let me know. I can't help you guys if you guys don't help me. Let me know if you don't understand, right? I want to be of service to you. Let me know if you do not understand and I will help you. But I cannot help you if you guys don't ask, if you guys don't ask questions, right? So this is just like going back to school, right? The question you may have, somebody else I'm sure has as well. So if you guys need help, let me know. I want to be of service to you. Right? So I want you guys to understand that this asset in this chart is going up. Now, next slide. Is this chart going up or down? Let me know. Are we going up? Are we going down? Let me know. What do you guys think? Up, down, sideways? Let me know. Let me know. Right? Everyone should be saying that this chart is going up and to the right. Right? So we can see that this asset, it was down for a long period of time, right? But as you guys can see, we are no longer going down. Next. So I want to get right to it, right? I want to get right into it. So I need you guys to understand, by the time the information or the news already comes out, smart money and smart traders are already in position to take the opportunity. So we don't have the time to try to react and hurry up and make a quick decision after all the information has came out or the information is now out on CNBC. You have to be in position beforehand, right? So shout out to Sir James. And Sir James, I want you to DM me, right, on Facebook. Please DM me, and you can get a discount on joining the Apex community, right? Because last time when I did this presentation, Sir James, right, he talked about front running and Keynesian economics. So shout out to him. But this is why I need you guys to pay attention and I need you guys to go do the research. It's not going to take you that long. I promise. It's not, right? But you have to front run your trade. So you guys, did anybody pay attention to how Tesla, so I showed you guys on the last presentation, how Tesla ran up 40% in 5 days, right? You have to front run your trades. If you are not front running your trades, you are going to miss the move. I promise you, right? Now let's talk about dark pool data, right? Let's give you guys some information I'm sure no one has probably talked to you guys about or showed you guys about before. So dark pool, right? So dark pool are private exchanges or alternative trading systems that a lot of institutions and hedge funds are executing their trades on. So you ever wonder why on Monday or why on Friday all of a sudden you get a big move or a big jump in the market? This is why, right? And for the first time ever, we have a situation where most of the trading is being done in dark pools. Now, if you want access to dark pool data, you can join this community and you can join the Apex team and you can get an edge in the market. But I need you guys to start understanding something very, very simple, right? Regardless of all this data, regardless of all these things that the hedge funds or institutions have, at the end of the day, reality check, 2% per month returns puts you in the top 1% of traders. That's it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. So I see you guys, you don't have a stop loss. Or I see we're making a lot of decisions. We're making a lot of impulse decisions. I tell you guys all the time, you are smart enough to make the decisions. If we are the asset that's being traded, right? We know if we spent more money on Amazon this year than last year. I'm gonna keep saying it, right? I had an epiphany today. I said, well, what I need Walmart for? Or what do I need to go to the grocery store for if I got Amazon? I got Prime is gonna get here the next day, right? So I don't really need to go to the grocery store for anything, or I don't need to go to a store for anything unless it's groceries, right? Let me know in the chat where y'all shop at for groceries. I like Aldi. They got the fresh produce, right? I know the DI stuff. I know. I'm sorry. We gonna talk about that another time. We're gonna get into it, right? But let me know where you guys shop at if you want your produce. Y'all going to Walmart? You going to Deerbergs? Where you going? Let me know. Right. So, ah, right. So Kroger, farmers to avoid inflation. Cool. All right. Next. So we don't purchase things that don't have quality or value. So why are you doing it when it comes to the market? Right? I want to know. Right? I want to know. So if we don't purchase things in our everyday life, I keep telling you guys, you already know how to trade. You do it every day. You trade money for services. You trade time for money, right? I had to get my hair done, right? That's a trade that I made, right? That was of value or of quality. If my hairstylist didn't do quality work, I would not be paying her, right? So why would you do that when it comes to the market? A lot of this stuff is simple. I promise you. You got all this information, you got all this data. I need you guys to just go back and simplify it, right? Apply this to your everyday life. I promise you, right? But if we don't purchase things that don't have quality or value, why are you doing it when it comes to the market, right? And I think we can all go back to a mistake that we've made. I've done it myself, trust me. The first company I ever invested in was Nike and O Realty, right? No value. I got out of them quick, so I didn't lose money on them, right? But no quality, no value, downward facing assets, right? But we know, right? When you go to get your hair done, ladies, right? You go to get your hair done. You want your hair to be top tier. Okay, fellas, right? If you get your hair cut and they don't put the little black ice on there, right? Or they not good at doing a natural cut, you not finna go to them. You're gonna go to somebody else who's doing it the right way. Yes or no? Exactly. Now, so I'm gonna relate this to sports betting, right? So which player would you bet on? Now, I want you guys to pay attention, right? So this is Zach Levine, and I want you guys to pay attention to the stats. Me, I'm data driven. I always pay attention to the research. I am data driven, right? I am data driven. The data is never going to lie. Men lie, people lie, numbers don't, right? Everything in the world, in my eyes, can be explained in a scientific matter or a mathematical matter, right? That's why I'm so big on mathematics. Talk about scientifics and physics as well. But which player would you guys bet on? Would you bet on Zach Levine or would you bet on DeMar DeRozan? Right. I want you guys to pay attention. So the green is, they hit whatever the money line is, right? They hit that multiple times, right? So obviously Zach Levine, he's more than likely to win this bet, right? Now DeMar DeRozan, on the other hand, his stuff is red. So I'm gonna make this real simple. When you see green on the chart, you need to trade it to the upside or go long. When you see red on the chart, you need to trade it to the downside and go short. It's that simple. I don't know why we make it harder than it needs to be. You already know how to trade. My job as your teacher, my job as a person who's trying to give you the information is just to bring it out of you. You already know how to do it. You already know how to do it. Now, let's talk about quantum stocks, right? Y'all gonna kill me with RGTI, right? And Ion Q. Okay, look, I'll say this. If you want to invest in a quantum stock, QUBT is the one, right? I want you guys to get in an ETF. Because if you get in the ETF, they're going to switch out the players and they're going to put the best ones in there, but they don't even have Google in there. So I still don't like it as of now, right? But that is your best bet. But this is a chart, right? So IBM, who's looked at IBM stock price? It's at an all-time high, right? It's at an all-time high. So IBM, they put this out, right? And this is basically like the rankings between, quantum computing capabilities versus their competitors, and it's not close, right? It's not close. So sometimes the best company you can invest in is the company that has the most money, right? So, okay, if we go into a recession tomorrow, don't you think IBM is going to buy up RGTI, or they're going to buy up IonQ, right? They have enough money waiting on the side for them to be able to acquire those companies. The biggest companies are always going to win. That's kind of the biggest tip I can give you guys, right? So Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Google, these companies have been running the world, and they are going to continue to run the world for probably another 20 years, right? Their biggest threat is probably OpenAI, right? Yeah, if I'm being honest, the biggest threat is probably OpenAI. But if you guys pay attention, a few stocks drive the market. So you got Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, AVGO, right? That's in the NASDAQ. You got, Caterpillar, Microsoft, Home Depot, United Healthcare, that's in the Dow, right? And then obviously you got the S&P 500 where you got Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta, right? A few stocks are driving the market, right? So if you guys are doing your research, let me know in the chat if you guys have ever actually looked in the top 10 holdings of an ETF, right? And there's multiple ETFs, right? But let me know if you guys have looked in the top 10 holdings in an ETF. Let me know in the chat. Yep. Shout out to Destiny. Yep. Now, come on, I need you guys to be active in the chat. Let me know. I can't help you guys. If you guys don't help me, let me know. Right? I'm going to alter what I say. I'm going to alter the way I speak based on you guys so I can give you guys the best message possible so you guys can understand it, right? Of course, right? So, have you guys ever noticed that all the companies in there are the same? No matter which ETF you go to, top 10 are the same, right? Now, I need you guys to understand something. You as a retail investor and you as a retail trader, you have an edge over institutions and hedge funds. Why? Because you are not bound by the rules and regulations that they are. You don't think these companies, if they really could, you don't think that they would put 20% of their money in NVIDIA? Imagine how much a return they would have got on that in the last year or two, right? You don't think they want to put 10% of their portfolio in Meta? They're bound by rules and regulations that we are not. So they don't have a choice. They have to buy 100 stocks. And to be honest, truth be told, you guys, I can't even name you 100 stocks out there that are good. Like 100 stocks that I would truly put my life on the line for if I said, hey, this is my last dollar, right? I'm putting my money in these companies today. If I die tomorrow, I'm okay with these. I'm okay with this portfolio. And I know when my family and the people that are the beneficiaries on my account, right? When they get the money in 20, 15 years, right? That they're going to have a lot of money in that account. If I had 100 stocks, I would not be too happy, right? Or I wouldn't be too optimistic. You need to more so get into 10 stocks. And you can't even watch 100 stocks, right? Now, I want you guys to know, right? If I send you this picture of Kendrick, right, I want y'all to screenshot this picture, right? If you screenshot this picture of Kendrick, right? If I send you this picture of Kendrick, just know I'm not playing. Like, just know I'm not playing, right? And for some of you, 2025 is your Kendrick year. So Kendrick swept it at the Grammys, right? He swept it, right? He came out of nowhere. He been locked in for how many years, right? We didn't even hear Kendrick for a long time. and then you locked in. A lot of you, I need you guys to lock in. Like 2025, this is not the year for us to be playing around. You got all this information coming out, right? Like, do you guys see? They're trying to cut the jobs of federal workers, right, and give them a buyout. And what do you think they're going to replace them with? AI, right? So this is not a game. I need you guys to lock in. I need you guys to understand, right? If you want to have more, you need to become more. So I don't have any competition. My competition is me, myself. I need to read more books. I need to do more studying, right? I need to be more efficient with my time. I need to be more productive, right? That is becoming more. I need to learn how to teach better. I need to learn how to speak better. I need to do more, do better, and become more of myself. The truth is, you don't need any outside information. You don't need more than what you already have. I keep telling you guys, you need to look within yourself and understand yourself, and then you will become more because you will know your superpower and you know what you are strong at, and you will know that what you are weak at, and you can fix it, right? And I want you guys to understand, you are 10 times more capable of achieving any goals that you have. But this is the formula. You need belief. You need consistency. So first, you have to believe that you can do something in order for you to achieve it. If you don't believe anything, it's not going to happen. Belief is powerful. Then you need to stay consistent, right? So you need to do it over and over and over again. And it's okay if some days you only have 50% to give, right? That's okay. But if you have 50% to give, I need you to give 45. I need you to give 40 at least, right? It's okay. You're not always gonna feel the best, right? That's not reality. That's not real life, right? I wish I had the Neuralink chip. No, I'm just playing. I would never get the Neuralink chip or put the chip in my brain, right? I wouldn't do it, right? But unless you're gonna do that, there's no possible way for you to feel 100% every single day, and that's okay. And you have to know that on your journey, wherever you are trying to get to, you're going to fail, right? There's going to be times where it's hard. There's going to be times where you don't want to do it. But that's where you have to kick in that consistency because guess what? Notice I didn't put motivation on here. So you can come, you can listen to me, you can listen to Eric Thomas, amazing speaker. You can listen to Jim Ron, you can listen to anybody, but motivation is going to go away. So you need to replace that with consistency. And then you need perseverance. So when it gets hard, right? When it's not working, when you lose 3 trades in a row, when you have a losing month in your trading, when you make a bad investment and you want to quit, you got to have perseverance, but it has to be bigger than you. So I'm not doing this just for me. The mission is bigger than me, right? Life is about what you can give to the world and give to other people. It's bigger than just me, right? You don't think some days I don't want to get up here and present, right? The Super Bowl tomorrow. Guess what? We got to do this on Saturday. The people still need the information. You need perseverance, right? Last time you two was messing up, right? But we back at it again. You need perseverance. I could have just quit, right? And we all go through this. But guess what? I need you guys to understand in this market, you guys have been loyal to your jobs for 20, 30, 40 years. How come you can't be loyal to the market? So when the market punks you, right? You lose 3 trades in a row, or you make a bad decision, or you lose a trade, right? You were loyal to your job for 20 years. You drove to that job every day, right? So if you were strong enough to do that for 20 years straight, how come you can't have the perseverance to get over what you're going through for a week in the market? And I need you guys to understand all of that belief plus consistency plus persistence or perseverance, right, is divided by any doubt that you have times 100. Any doubt that you have times 100. So any doubt that you have in your mind is instantly going to kill that belief, consistency, and perseverance because you're doubting yourself, right? So I need us to start thinking better. I need us to start doing better. I need you to start operating at the highest level possible. And I'm sorry if some of you guys get offended. I can only talk to the highest version of you. I'm sorry. And I want the same thing, vice versa. So you guys, when you guys are talking to me, I only want you guys to talk to the highest level of me. If what I'm doing is not top tier, top quality, check me. You need to have friends that are going to put you in positions to win. And sometimes that's telling you what the real is straight up and telling you, hey, Monte, you're not doing enough. Monte, you need to do better, right? Monte, you need to be more accountable. Monte, you need to do this, do this, do this, do this. Like you there, like you giving 85% or 90%, but I know you got an extra 10% that you're not giving, right? Sometimes it takes that. So you need to erase all doubt that is in your mind. Now, let's get on to the charts. So I need you guys to look at this chart. This is a asset, right? Amazing asset. I know you guys see the high returns, right? But I want you guys to pay attention how this asset is performing. So in 2021, if you guys just pay attention to the green line, this asset started off strong to the year. Very, very strong, right? And this is from January to December. But you can see around June, July, if you pay attention to the green line, it went all the way back down to zero. But guess what? It went higher. So I keep telling you guys, long-term investing can give you guys the returns that you want. This is long-term investing. Long-term investing, right? Imagine getting 300% in 1 year from a long-term investment. Now just imagine what a leap would do on top of that, right? I need you guys to be patient. I need you guys to understand this is not a get rich quick scheme, right? Out of all the work that I've done over the last 4 years, I promise you, if it was a get rich quick scheme, I'd be up 10 million right now, right? I would have found the way. This is not that. It's patience, it's timing, it's consistency over and over and over again. It's hitting the same strategy over and over and over again. And sometimes, right, you're not going to have the best performance. So in 2020, what was that? The stock was down 22%. Obviously, we had a recession, right? But guess what? When it's down, that's the perfect time for you to execute and press that buy button. It's time for you to execute and press that buy button. But this is what returns actually look like. So we want to invest in companies, right? But I need to give you guys a visual example of how returns actually look. It's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be pretty, right? The market changes. It goes up, it goes down. You guys can see, right? Anytime any news about China comes out, market's coming down, right? DeepSeek, it made the market come down. I told you guys that was going to happen, but it's making the market come down, right? Economics, you got bad economic data, the market is going to come down. You got bad earnings for a company, Google, the market is going to come down. Or if the company has good earnings and it's not what the public thinks, it's going to come down. So I need you guys to understand, at the end of the day, you need to trust in the company that you are investing in. If you stop investing in bad companies, all the fear is going to go away. I don't care about earnings. None of you guys or me can tell me what Microsoft reported for their earnings the last 2 quarters. I can't give you the numbers. If you can't remember it, it does not matter. I can remember what made the market come down in 2022. You guys can remember in 08 what made the market come down, right? You guys remember what Trump is doing and what he's doing in office. That is stuff that you can remember. If you cannot remember it, it likely doesn't matter. So I need you guys to start paying attention to things that actually matter. But this is what returns actually look like. Now, let's make it simple. I need you guys to buy assets at good prices. Stop buying stuff at an all-time high. Stop investing at an all-time high. Stop trading at an all-time high. Stop doing that. You don't have a lot of reward if you are trading at the high. So just like we buy clothes, right? We wait for them to go on sale. Like y'all know, right? You want to buy a coat in the summertime because it's going to be cheaper. Like, let me know in the chat. Have you guys done that? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever bought a coat in the summertime because it's cheaper. Let me know. If not, maybe that's just us, or maybe that's just me. I'm sorry. Right? Inflation is cutting at you every day, every single day. Right? Every day. There's no way around it. Your buying power is decreasing. So guess what? All that fear that you have for not buying an asset or not buying the stocks or not being disciplined, I'm going to talk about it later. Right? You need to be more scared of just holding cash or holding the dollar. than being scared of your system that's actually going to work. Now, I need you guys to understand we had a strong January, but be aware the first quarter of a post-election year is usually not that strong. So we might come down. February is usually a down month. We might come down towards the end of February. Usually the beginning of February is good. The end of February usually comes down. We might come down in March, right? So I need you guys to be okay with that and understand that, right? And when the market comes down, I need you to press that buy button. That's the most important thing. If you don't press the buy button, we're not going to make any money. I need you guys to press that buy button. Now, markets tend to trend. I told you guys this, right? Go read the book Trend Following by Michael Covel. I love that book, right? But an up January equals strength, right? And an average of almost 17% return. And a negative January shows weakness, right? On average, we're down 1.8% on the year if January is negative. January was strong, January was positive. So the market for the year is probably going to go up, right? If you ask me, I think we're going to return around 23% for the year. So I need you guys check price targets, right? 2025 price targets. So all the firms, right? You got Wells Fargo, Citi, Bank of America. All of them are expecting the market to push higher and go higher, right? So anytime you get an opportunity when the market comes down, I need you to not be fearful and I need you to press the buy button. And all of that fear goes away when you just buy assets at good. No, it sucks. Like Meta, it's been up 14 days. No, it sucks if you're not in, right? I know, right? But you have to wait and you have to be patient. You can't buy it at an all-time high. Because guess what? It's at what, 700? If you buy it at 700 and then it retraces and it comes down to $530, are you really going to be okay with that investment that you made? Right? I keep saying that everything works in a bull market. Earnings, plays, everything. Like it doesn't matter what it is because the market is going to go up. That's what it's meant to do. Any asset that was created on earth was meant to go up, right? When the times change or we have a range of market for a year or two, right, it's going to come down to strategy. It's going to come down to your system. And does your system work in every market? Now, don't say I'm not saying that we're going to crash. That's not what I'm saying, right? But the Buffett indicator, I'll be honest, every recession indicator has went off, whether you're talking about the yield curve, whether you're talking about the SAM rule, whether you're talking about the Buffett indicator, all of them have went off, right? So remember when I tell you guys you have to adapt to any market, you don't want to change your strategy, but you have to know how to adapt, right? Again, I don't think the market is going to come down this year. I keep telling you guys when I think it is. But the Buffett indicator is at the highest level that it's ever been in history. It's at 208%, right? And you guys can go study. Go study the Buffett indicator, right? And see how accurate it was at predicting recessions. Now, Goldman Sachs, right? All right, give me a second. I know it's backwards. I'm gonna fix it. Give me a second. Let me flip it. Make sure it's good. Okay. It's good for you guys. I want to make sure you guys can see it. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Give me 1 second. Palantir, I want in now. Can't. You gotta wait. You have to wait. Okay, so Goldman Sachs, they're starting the process of replacing bankers with AI, right? And I want you guys to also see rich own stocks, low and middle class own real estate. Now, I'm not telling you to not invest in real estate. That's not what I'm telling you, right? You should do both. You should invest in the stock market. You should invest in real estate. You should definitely do both, right? But the easiest way, can't see. Let me guys know if you guys can see. You good? Can see now? Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? Me personally. So since I was 16, right, I've been looking at investment opportunities. I invested in crypto. I bought Bitcoin when it was 30,000, right? I bought NFTs. I bought three of them. I remember two of them, they costed $250 a piece, and one of them costed $400, right? So the easiest way for you to make a lot of money is to invest in stocks. Why? You are literally, every time you invest into the stock market, you are tying your money to the future growth of that company. So when the economy comes down, right, real estate may take a hit. But guess what? In the market, these businesses, they have teams and they have risk management teams who are preparing for when markets come down so they can pivot. So I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? Elf Beauty, company I love, right? Amazing company. They're growing, right? The market is punishing them. 80% of their inventory comes from China, right? Hedge funds and institutions offloaded that stock a year ago, right? Way before all this stuff happening now with tariffs, right? Saw the issue then. You got to be curious and you got to question things, right? So I need you guys to question, why are all of the richest people in the world tied to a company? You got Elon Musk, Tesla, you got Bill Gates, Microsoft, you got Jeff Bezos, Amazon, and that's after he got divorced and lost some money, right? These companies, no matter what, they are going to perform and they are going to be okay long term. Now, give you guys a few trading tips. If a market doesn't do what you think it should, get out. If a market does not do what you think it should do, get out. So, if I'm investing or I'm trading, right, and it doesn't do what I think I'm going to do, what I think it's going to do, in the time period that I think it's going to do it, I'm getting out. You don't have to wait, right? After trading for a long period of time and after looking at the technicals, like you'll know, right, if the company or if the stock that you're trading should have made the move that it was supposed to make already. And if it didn't, there's nothing wrong with that. You can break even, have a little profit, have a small loss, and then you will be okay. But what I can't keep allowing you guys to do is having a 50% stop loss. Can't do it. Or you can have a 50% stop loss. You need to trade with only 2% or 1% of your capital. That's really the main issue right there. It really, honestly, the stop loss doesn't matter, especially when you're trading options because you have time on your side. But if you're trading 20, 30, 40% of your total account value, meaning if I have $100,000, I'm using 30,000 to trade, that's a mistake. Because your stop loss is 50%. So if you lose 15,000, right? Now you only have 15,000 to trade, right? If you lose that again, you lose another 50%. That turns 15,000. Now you're down to 7,500. You don't even want to trade anymore. You lost so much money psychologically, you don't want to trade. So be aware of large positions that control your emotion. If you're over trading, or if you're in a position and you're scared and you're hoping that it goes up, you need to lower your size and you need to trade a smaller portion of your portfolio. And don't be overly aggressive with the market. Treat it gently, right? Allow it to grow steadily, then in bursts. Steadily. Trading is a game of compounding, right? It's not get rich quick. And again, I said it on the last presentation. Let's say you turn $10,000 into $100,000. Are you going to be smart and have the discipline to not try to turn that 100,000 into a million in 2 months and lose it all in the process? So this famous trader, right? He made 60 million over 4 years. He lost it all in 3 months from 3 trades. It's not just about how much you can make, it's how much you can keep over time. That's why most traders fail, because they don't have the discipline, they don't have the consistency to stick to one strategy, stick to one target time and time and time again. Never add to a losing position. Stop doing that. Me personally, I'm not a loser. I don't like losing. I'm not going to add to something that I'm losing, right? That just makes it worse for me. I'm sorry. I hate losing. I don't hate anything, but I strongly dislike losing. Like, I don't like to lose, right? Now, beware of trying to pick tops or bottoms. I beg to differ. I definitely beg to differ, right? My thing is, most people haven't tried to do it. So if you haven't tried to do it, then obviously it's going to be hard, right? Going back to that belief, right? You got to have the belief that you can do it first. Everything is mathematical, so it's a mathematical pattern to everything, even the market. But you must believe in yourself and your judgment if you expect to make a living at this game. So a lot of us, right, or a lot of you, you want to start trading full time. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen if you don't have the belief. You have to believe in your system. You have to believe even when you lose 3 trades in a row, because that's when you get tested, right? When you lose 3 in a row, that hurts, right? Even when you lose 3 in a row, you have to still say, I am an amazing trader. I trust my system. I trust myself. I trust my strategy. You have to tell yourself that, right? There's a difference between you making the mistake and the strategy not working because of you. And there's a difference between the strategy losing a position. The strategy does not work for that trade, it's perfectly fine. If you did something emotionally, getting in too early, you didn't wait for the signal, right? It wasn't clear. That's on you. Now, again, trading tip. Stop avoiding the rules and systems that are going to make you great, aka rich. So you want to be rich, you want to make a lot of money, you want to be wealthy, right? You want to go from 1 million to 5 million or 5 to 10, wherever you are. You want to go from 10,000 to 20 or 10 to 50, right? You can do it. I'm not here to tell you that you can't do anything. I don't put no doubt on anybody, right? You can do anything that you put your mind to. It's that belief. You got to have that belief first, right? But you need to stop avoiding the rules and the systems that are going to make you great. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. The rules and systems is discipline. It's studying. It's paying attention. Like, just be honest with yourself. Are you actually putting in the work to actually be a successful trader? Right? Are you actually back testing your strategy to see if it actually works? 7 hours a day, 7 for 4 years straight and going. I'm not stopping till 2028, and even after that, we still going. Right? 7 hours a day, market. 7. You cannot avoid the rules and the systems that are going to make you great. I've made the mistake so you guys don't have to. I've changed indicators. You need to just focus on one, right? Now, we already got the structure. So we all went to school, right? You don't think that it's a coincidence that at school you eat at 12 o'clock and at work your lunch break is at 12 o'clock? You already have the systems. You have everything that you need to become an amazing trader, but you just keep avoiding the rules and systems that are going to make you great. And again, that's discipline. That's consistency. That's being emotional. You have to be logical, right? All the time. Now, there is a seat waiting for you at tables you haven't even seen yet, right? There is a seat waiting for you at tables that you haven't even seen yet. but you are too busy thinking about tomorrow or next week or the current trade that you have done that you can't even fathom where you're going to be a year or two from now or 5 years from now. Like we got to start thinking long term, right? If you just try your best, you're going to get to the result no matter what. Eventually, all you have to do is try your best. That's all you can do. There is literally a seat waiting at that cap table of private equity. That cap table that you want to sit at is waiting for you, right? You got to walk down. You got to walk it down, and every day you got to put the work in that you're avoiding to get where you want to go. Now, 2025, the year of the snake. I need you to shed that old skin. People, places, environments, thoughts, habits, I need you to shed it off. And if it doesn't serve you at the highest level, I need you to get rid of it. Shake it off. Peel it off. Trust me, I had to do it too. I was around people and places and environments that did not serve me at the highest level. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I lost $20,000 from literally serving and giving myself to people, places, and things and environments that did not serve me at the highest level. Right? So you need to get in an environment. You need to get around people. You need to get in places. You need to start thinking about things that are only going to serve you at the highest level. You need to shed everything off that's not for you. And we know, like we can say at the end of the day, like when I take this off, right, or I take this hat off, right, without my tattoos, without how I look, right, like at the end of the day, when I sit down or I lay down, I really know who I am as a person. That's who you need to talk to. That's who you need to tell yourself, okay, we did this, we did this. Like, okay, we know we've been avoiding this for a while. Like, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Right? You got to shed that skin. If not, like a snake, he can't operate in his dead skin. He can't see. You're literally a shell of yourself. You're not allowing the best version of you to break out, just like the snake. Like that skin, that body, that mindset that you had, like it served you at one time, but like where we're going to and where we're trying to go, it doesn't serve you no more. So you have to shed that skin. Now, the purpose of knowledge is action, not knowledge. So I told you guys to buy Lily at 723. Let me know in the chat if you guys executed when I told you guys to do that. I know you may not remember. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna start clipping it up, right? I told you guys 723. You could buy it there. You can give yourself a 7% stop loss. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's up 20% since. So let me know in the chat if you executed. Let me know. Right? I need us to execute. NVIDIA from the price target that I had. Right? If you were in the mastermind, you got that price target. Shout out to you for executing. We got people who are up on option calls and up on long-term investments. You're up 9% just from executing, right? And that's long-term. Option call up 60%, right? I need you guys to start applying action. So all this knowledge that I have, right? And like, let's be honest, we a team, right? It's all of us in this together. You got my 4 years of knowledge. You got your 4 years, however many years of knowledge that you have, right? You need to combine that and then you need to get rid of fear. Your question should be like, okay, if I have knowledge from this person and this person on top of my own, that's like 10 years worth of knowledge and experience. Why am I scared to press that buy button? Why? I need you guys to execute. I gave you Novo, I gave you ASML, I gave you Lily, I gave you NVIDIA and the price targets. I need you guys to execute. But what if it goes lower? Execute. That's what you have a stop loss for. What if it does this? Execute. Right? I need you guys to execute and stop thinking so short term. Like short term thinking is what's killing most of us. Right? And they don't teach us how to think in the future or think futuristically. The best advice I can give you is to look at a child. So if you have nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, kids, right, and they're younger than you, I need you to look at them. I need you to see how they operate. They operate like they don't care about anything. They don't care. They're just doing. We need to get back to that. And it gets harder as you get older because guess what? You got more experience. And with more experience, you know certain things that you want to stay away from. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But you have to execute like a kid. When you jump off, when we was kids and we jumped off that staircase, we didn't care. We didn't think about hitting the floor. We just did it. I need you to have that same belief and that same confidence when it comes to this market. I need you to press that buy button. I need you to. I want all of us to win. I want all of us to make a lot of money. But fear is the biggest thing that's holding you back. And again, the purpose of knowledge is action. If you don't apply the knowledge, it's for naught. It's literally for naught. So I'm telling you, Novo beat earnings, right? The stock is going to go up over a span of two years. When you get 100% return on it in 2 years, you can sell it then, because then it might have another 30% or 40% drawdown. But you can hold it for a 5-year period with no stress. Lily, 723. I need you guys to execute and buy it if it ever comes back to that level. Right? Now, last thing. If you're on your phone, or you watching this on your tablet, or you watching this on the TV, I need you to stand up. I need you to get close to it. And really take a look. Like, take a look for real. Like, this is the person that you're fighting every day. It's not Jerome Powell. It's not Trump. It's not your boss. It's not your job. It's not your family. It's you. At the end of the day, we are the person that have the decisions to control what we do at the end of the day. Like, you can let a bad moment turn into a bad day, but that's something that you are letting happen. Like, you got to understand it's not a bad day, it's just a bad moment. Right? Like, I know it builds up sometimes, but at the end of the day, this is the person that you compete with every single day. Can you be better than what this person was last year? That's all you need to do. Stop looking at everybody else. Stop being in competition with everybody else. So somebody made money on an option play or a call that you weren't in. It wasn't for you. God said, nope. You got to learn a few more lessons. God said, just wait. I got you. Like, I got you, but I need you to trust me. I need you to put that work in too. Right? But this is the person that you are fighting every single day. Can you be better than this person? Now, for this week's investing outlook, right? We got some economic data that I need you guys to pay attention to. We got some earnings as well. But Monday, we don't have anything. Tuesday, Jerome Powell, he testifies before Congress. He does again on Wednesday. You got consumer price index. That's definitely going to move the market. You got CPI, core CPI, monthly U.S. federal budget. Thursday, you got initial jobless claims, producer price index, core PPI, PPI year over year, core PPI year over year. So we got some key economic data that's going to come in for sure. And then Friday, you have import price index, U.S. retail sales, industrial production. So if you guys are in Caterpillar or a company like Deere, industrial production is something that you definitely want to pay attention to. Earnings, you got McDonald's, On Semiconductors, VRTX. Tuesday, you got Shopify, you got KO, you got BP, you got Marriott, Humana, Supermicro, DoorDash, Lyft, Zillow, Upstart. Wednesday, you got VRT, CVS, Dead, Dominion Energy, Robinhood, Cisco, Reddit. Thursday, you got Datadog, Deere, Crocs, Palo Alto, right? Airbnb, AMAT, DraftKings, Roku, to Leo, right? So a lot of growth companies are reporting in this upcoming week. And then for the futures, I am short Nasdaq. I am short S&P 500. I am long the Dow, long the bond market, and I am long Bitcoin as well. And then this week is going to be heavily driven by geopolitical concerns and conflicts. So keep paying attention to everything that's coming out. Please pay attention to anything that the president says or Elon Musk says or does is going to be important over the next, it's rewriting history, right? So a lot of times it's hard for us to understand like how history is being rewritten during the time, but this is literally changing the landscape of America and how we've run for a long period of time. So I need you guys to pay attention. Pay attention to China and tariffs. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, right? So who in the chat? Let me know if you guys remember. Like I told y'all, let me know if you guys remember if I told you guys that the tariffs on Canada and Mexico are gonna be short-lived. Let me know in the chat, right? I'm not trying to say like I'm this big person, right? I'm asking for a reason, right? There's a reason for everything. So let me know in the chat, if you guys remember when I said that. Right? And I said that it was going to be short lived. If you guys are in the free community, I said that. I said it in there as well. Right? You guys remember, right? So, China. There's a reason for everything, right? If I'm wrong, I will be the first to tell you that I am. I will tell you. I'm humble, right? If I'm whether it's a price target, no matter what it is, come tell me, go to the lab and do better. I'm telling you, this is my theory, right? So they went to go build their wealth fund, that sovereign wealth fund, right? Tariffs on China will go away when they buy TikTok. It's a reasoning for everything. Your job is to go figure out that reasoning and try to position yourself beforehand. So I think all of these trade wars will go away, especially in China. Like they already paused it on Canada, they already paused it on Mexico, right? He's using it as a negotiation tactic. That's just my theory. That's what I think. And I believe that once they buy part ownership in TikTok, then the tariffs on China will go away. Like China can do way worse to us than what we can do to them. So it's best to tread lightly. They know that. So I think that when they buy TikTok and they're able to coexist and operate in that fashion, then that tariff talk on China will go away as well. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I appreciate you guys. As always, we can go through a few charts really. Or wait, I forgot. If you guys want to, give me a second. I know it's backwards. Give me a second, really quick. Gotta make sure we fix it. We gonna be good next time, right? But if you guys, we had crypto picks, 2 crypto picks that were hit. If in the mastermind, I hope you guys took those picks, right? We had 2 crypto picks that were hit. Price bounced up there. We bounced up from the NVIDIA price target. I gave you guys Lily, and some other companies for free. But if you guys want to get stock picks and crypto picks, retirement picks, you guys can join our investing team. You can get access to my trading bot Nova, who specializes in capturing long-term trends. And you guys are going to get a weekly call with me every single week. We have a call today. If you are in the community, we have a call today at 9 o'clock. We will be going over trading. There's a fundamental course inside. There's a technical course inside. So I'm giving you guys everything that you guys need to be successful in the market. So if you guys want to take your trading and your investing to the next level, you really want to understand some deeper metrics, deeper than the balance sheet, deeper than profit margin, deeper than just revenue, right? Then you guys can scan the QR code and you can go to apx-partners.com/tech and you guys can join the community. So, um, to all new people, I'm so excited to get you guys inside. Super excited to see you guys. And then for everybody else who's already in the community, I will see you guys at 9 o'clock today. Now we can go over a few charts. Um, or if you guys want dark pool data, you want the politicians' trades, not 45 days when Quiver Quant puts it out, but I'm talking about 3 to 10 days after they make those trades. I can see that. Insider transactions, what percent of the market is above the 20, 50, 100, 200 at moving average? Then you guys can get some of that insight as well, and you can have a more data driven approach to your investing. I'm gonna do about 10 stocks with you guys, so let me know some stocks that you guys want me to go over. And then just do me a favor, if you guys, if it's at an all-time high, you already know what I'm gonna say. So let me know. So we got Apple chart. Okay. So if we go to Apple, yeah, let me zoom in. Right. So Apple, they just broke this trend line, right? They're having like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I got the iPhone 16. Nothing that they put in here is worth me. I don't think they are like, no, I'm sorry. I told y'all how I felt about this phone and the issues that I had. Apple is gonna be good, right? They're the biggest company. They have a lot of money. They're going to be okay. Um, so long term, they're definitely going to be good, but they need to do something. Like they've had a lack of innovation for like 10 years straight. Um, but their services business is picking up. So I think Apple is just trying to transition to becoming more of a value company instead of a growth company. So um, I think they'll be fine for sure. I just think that maybe the strategy is different, but like they get and they but whooped in China, like Huawei and all them other phone companies. Like go research. Like a easy part of just seeing like is your company going to do well is just like going to their website and then going to the competitor's website and seeing what they got. They got bendable phones, bendable like they got all type of stuff out of China. We just get out innovated as a whole from China. Um, So I think they'll be fine for sure. They got enough money to position themselves and be okay, no matter kind of what happens. But like at some point, you can't not innovate. So remember, you got world conflict resolution, politics, economics, earnings, and innovation. It's the same thing. Like that's going from the top down, but within a company, it goes from the bottom up. So you have to have great innovation for your company to even make it to the S&P 500, let alone be a top 10 company, right? And then you have to have great earnings. So a lot of companies they're unprofitable for a while, and then they get to profitability and they're making money, right? Then you need economic favorability. So regardless if your company is making money or not, you have to have great economics. Elf is an example. So Elf, they have a lot of things coming. Like most of their business is in China, or not their business, but like their supply chain is in China. So economically, even though the company is reporting great earnings, the market is punishing that company just because of the economic environment. So when you're coming up and you're a small company, you got to have economic favorability. You need political favorability, and then like everything is affected by world conflict and resolution. So, but I think Apple will be okay. Uber. I was looking at this company recently as well. I can delete this one. Uber, they got a guide candle for sure. Bill Ackman said that he added to his position at Uber. That's not necessarily telling you to buy. Like me personally, I already told you guys how I feel. Um, I would have to get this company like 40 to 50% off of the high. So maybe like somewhere down here, like I'm telling you right now, they may not ever get there, right? I'm just saying for me personally, in my rules and my system, that's where I would have to enter that position. But like momentum wise, they broke the downtrend. They're continuing their upward trend. So, they should definitely have, some upward momentum in the upward trend over the next probably like definitely going into July for sure. The company will probably do be okay. Um SMCI, they report earnings. This company they're hitting their downward trend line again for the third time. So I don't expect anything other than this company to continue going down unless earnings come out and they beat earnings. But like everyone is against this company. They got delisted from the Nasdaq, right? They got taken out the Nasdaq. They was or allegedly it was said that they were playing manipulating the numbers. That's another thing I need you like. Okay, there's a part of the market that a lot of people are not telling y'all about. You need to have a model or a system that's able to scan a company and tell if the company is manipulating their numbers financially. That's a deeper part of it. So, um, if you guys are in Apex, I will be releasing those to you guys next month. But you have to know these companies in and out, and you have to be able to detect financial manipulation. Because truth be told, like a company can like let's say they have let's say they got a refund, right? Technically, a company does not have to report that refund, but it's gonna come in the balance sheet somewhere, and you're going to be able to see like something does not add up. So you have to pay attention to that. Kava, I like Kava. Kava is running up. See kind of like this double bottom action here. Um, they pulling back now, but they had a nice little run up for sure. And I think Kava is going to continue to do well. I think Kava, um, they're trying to open up 52 new locations this year, so the company is definitely poised to do well, and they're kind of in a niche market. So I definitely think that company is going to continue to do well for sure. Um, for everybody, don't worry about TSM, don't worry about Amazon. They're going to be okay. Um, TSM is near all time high, so we are literally 8% within the all time high. So you guys know what I'm gonna tell you. I don't want to do anything near all time high. So um, but the company has performed well. Like if you just go back to this drop and then like, okay, for everybody saying that, or for everyone thinking like when I give you a price that it may not get there, I need you to see this drop. It's a 30% drop on a top tier company. Nvidia dropped 35%. Number one company in the world. You just have to be patient. Like if you miss out, you miss out. So Meta is running. Amazon was running for a period of time. Like you just got to be patient. All they come down, right? Amazon is good. I like Amazon. One of my favorite companies. Have it in my personal portfolio. Um, I like this company for sure. They're still, well within their all-time high. So like they're only 6% from the all-time high. Um, so I think they're going to continue to do well. SMH still holding that March expectation contract. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys can clip me up saying this or whatever. Um, I don't think SMH is gonna do well by March. From a probability aspect, I think it has more probability. At least from March, like now until March, I think it has more probability to go down than going up. And like me saying that, I'm literally okay. The market is supposed to always go up forever, right? It's been going up since 19, like it's literally been going up forever. So, like as long as we're the number one country, the US stock market is going to go up, right? Um, so like you need an outweighing force to push a company down. And I think now until March, I don't think SMH will push much higher. I could be wrong. That's just my personal opinion. Google is good. Trust me, Google is fine. Like, okay, it drops, right? You have patient. So Bree, I love you. I love you. I know you want Palantir. I know. I know. I just need you to wait and be patient. Down 11%. Um, it might push lower. Like I already gave you guys the statistics to let you guys know what may come before it comes. I'm not saying we're having a recession. That's not what I'm saying. I think we're gonna have a good year this year. Like I said, I think we're gonna return around like 20 to 25% this year for sure. Um, but March is not the best month to have your contract ending in. PayPal, they just reported earnings. So if we go over on a longer time frame, like they're looking good. They got this nice cup and handle forming. They pulling back. I think PayPal is definitely going to benefit over the next year or two. But like long term investing, no. Trading, yes. Um, like when they get over $94.64 or $102.74, like once they break above that level, then they're gonna probably continue to go higher. But they have to get there though. You got to be patient. You got to wait. You got to walk down your trades. Oracle at an all-time high. So they're doing good. I told you they plugged in with the White House, so they got that White House money. They good. Um, Service now. Um, Good company. They've been earnings for a long, long time. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I definitely think they're going to push lower. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, for Service now, For service now, give me like 2 seconds. Um, service now could get to easily like 9:46 or 9:01, but definitely around 9:46. Um, I think they could definitely go there. So, um, yep. PayPal. Once they get over like $102.72, then they'll be good. But until then, you gotta walk it down and just be patient. Hardest thing in trading and investing is waiting. Promise. The hardest thing. You might wait 2 years to get an opportunity or a pullback of a lifetime, but when it comes, like you have to put the work in and the pressure preparation when the market is going up. So when it comes down, you already know what to do. Like when the market came down August 5th and it came down when the market bled 20% and all the Nvidia was down, AVGO was down, like all the chip companies were down. Buying orders were set, already knew what to do. So I need you guys to like put the work in, and then you'll be more calm when the market falls. But um, that's what I have for you guys tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. Um, thank you guys for being with me during everything. Staying patient with me. I appreciate you guys so much, and we will be back. Everybody have fun at the Super Bowl. Or watching the Super Bowl. Everybody, be safe. Have an amazing night. And we will be back again, same time next week on Sunday. Sunday at 7 p.m. Central. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you are in the Apex community or you are on the Apex team, we have a call in 30 minutes where we will be going over trading. We're going to be teaching you guys how to trade. Um, and I appreciate you guys. What platform? Um, for Apex, we're probably gonna do Google Meet. Um, we gotta we got the platform inside there um to do a call in there, but it won't let me record the calls on there. So I might just send you guys a Google Meet, but I'll send it to you. I'll make sure you get it for sure. But again, I appreciate you guys so much just for taking time out your guys' day. The most valuable asset that you guys have is time. So I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys next Sunday at the exact same time. And we're gonna run it back again. I'm gonna keep giving you guys the keys and tools to be successful in the market. I'm gonna keep teaching you guys so we all can be successful. So um everybody have a good night. Everybody be safe. Um and everybody, make good decisions, make smart decisions. And then let's make sure, when the market opens up on Monday, we're prepared. Watch this as many times as you need to so you can truly prepare for the market. I'm already letting you guys know what's coming ahead of time. So you guys will be okay. But I appreciate you guys so much, like always. And I will see you guys next time.